major, suggested you submit an article to the school's literary magazine, or hinted at a promotion on the library staff. These are all details that support your topic sentence. Another good topic sentence is one that indicates a progression of ideas by using the phrase, one reason. In this instance, a good topic sentence might be as follows. One reason that my job at the library was important is that I met Professor Martin, who has become my advisor this semester. Other phrases that accomplish this progression are as follows. Another reason. Second. Additionally. Third. First. Furthermore. Moreover. These are transition statements that help you move from one idea to the next. Each succeeding topic sentence should have a transition statement that connects back to the thesis. The topic sentence for our next body paragraph might use the following transition. Another reason that my job at the library was important is that I met Dr. Lucas, who asked me to edit the book he was writing. And then the rest of your body paragraph will provide details that support this example. By writing topic sentences that connect ideas in this way, your response will sound well structured and will be easy to follow. 122. Cracking the TOEFL IBT Step 2. Make your case with examples to support your thesis statement. You should provide details or information, usually in the form of facts or reasons. Your examples should be specific. They should not be vague or too general. Explained. Make sure you give details to support your examples. Use the following template to articulate your examples. Statement 1. State your example and tie it back to your thesis. Statement 2. Give one reason why your example is relevant to your thesis. Statement 3. Add detail to reason number 1. Statement 4. Give another reason why your example is relevant to your thesis. Statement 5. Add detail to reason number 2. Statement 6. Optional. Provide a summary of your reasons and relate them to your thesis. 4. Core concept. Speaking 123. Drill number 2. Practice speaking with examples for each task. Speak aloud using 2 examples to support your point. Use the template above as a guide while you articulate your thoughts. Record your answers so you can review and evaluate your responses based on our sample answers. 1. Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? It is better for students to gain real-world experience than to spend their time in a classroom. 2. Describe an influential person, and explain why you feel this person is a positive role model. 3. Some schools require first-year students to take the same courses, whereas other schools allow students to select the classes they want. Which policy do you think is better for first-year students and why? 4. Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? The most important education occurs not during adulthood but during childhood. 5. Read the following passage about insect behavior. Many insects are social creatures, living in large groups containing literally millions of individuals. Social insects, which include ants, termites, bees, and wasps, are the prime example of unselfish behavior in animals. In any insect social system, each insect performs a specialized duty that is necessary for the survival of the hive as a whole. For example, among ants, there are certain types of ants that are soldiers, large, fearsome creatures with terrible jaws. Other ants, called drones, do not reproduce, instead devoting their time to taking care of the hive and the young of the queen. Each ant selflessly performs its role, not for its own benefit, but for the benefit of all the other ants. Now entomologists have found an interesting case of this sort of cooperation in a non-social insect, the cricket. Crickets are a prime example of a selfish insect, leading a very isolated existence. They typically interact with other crickets only when mating or fighting over territory. But scientists have observed a species of cricket that undergoes periodic mass migrations. Every so often, the crickets set off to find more favorable living areas. When these migrations occur, the crickets band together into a huge caravan. Surely at a time like this, the crickets realize there is safety in numbers and put aside their selfish instinct for the good of all members. Now read the following lecture on the same subject. Professor, one of the biggest misconceptions in biology is the belief that organisms act out of concern for the greater good of the species. It is somewhat amazing how people assume that an ant or a mouse has enough sense to figure out how its actions impact all the members of its species. Still, it is understandable why many people might believe this erroneous view. Many actions can be misinterpreted as being for the good of the species. A classic example found in many early biology textbooks discuss the behavior of the stag. During mating season, a stag typically battles with other males, and the winner of these contests gains. 124.